in a film review. I just thought I'd say that first, was maybe a little bit confusing my attire compared to if you haven't seen the film, you'd be like, huh? But yeah, so today I'm going to be reviewing a film that I really enjoyed, and I just kind of wanted to share some more thoughts with you guys. And it is Midnight in Paris. Now, I didn't actually know much about this film going into it, and so basically we have Owen Wilson here, who is married to Rachel McAdams. They take a trip to Paris from, where do they live? They live in America, but I'm not sure where. They want to move to Miami, I believe. But anyway, they take a trip to Paris, and Owen Wilson is a writer, and he's kind of having writer's block, and he's having some troubles, and he wants to go to Paris to clear his head and be able to write his novel. Now, Rachel McAdams is kind of, she wants to go out a bit more, and she meets this guy there who she has known and they're friends with, and he's kind of a bit of a know-it-all, and Owen Wilson kind of doesn't really want to be involved with that, so he kind of just goes off on his own and stuff, like, you know, he says, oh, I want to take my own time for writing and stuff like that. So at midnight, the first night, when he's kind of like, you know, he's just been pondering around, he's had a few drinks, had a few glasses of wine, he's been to a wine tasting, it strikes midnight, and this kind of old-fashioned car turns up and says, you know, do you want to get in? Yada yada. So he gets in, and basically it takes him to the 20s. And it's really great and really cool and really interesting. You know, so it takes him to Paris in the 20s, and it's so good, and I loved it so much. And he meets people like F. Scott Fitzgerald, Ernest Hemingway. You know, he meets some really famous writers and stuff that obviously he wouldn't have been able to meet otherwise, because, you know, they're dead by now. And he finds it so, like, he's so excited, and he can't believe what has happened. And then after the first time, you know, he kind of thinks, oh, was that, you know, what happened there? Did I dream it? Did I imagine it? And he, you know, he tries to go back into this. And that's kind of the storyline of it. I don't want to give too much away. Maybe I have given, I don't know, you know, he goes to the 20s at this midnight time, and then, you know, he's, you know, like I say, he's had a few glasses of wine, he's not sure, he's a bit confused, but he's really excited. And, you know, with him being a writer, it's super cool for him to have met these writers. Anyway, so it's just a beautiful film, and I love it, and I love the setting, I love the idea. Like, this idea, I don't know if it was based off a book or based off anything, I don't think it was, but it's directed by Woody Allen, and it just seemed like such a unique kind of thing and an idea, and I just loved it. I don't know what it was, I just absolutely loved it, and I loved that it went back to the 20s, I loved the whole, it was just great. It was a brilliant film. It had Paris, it had the 20s, it had, you know, all these classic people that you've heard of, and there is lots of names in there, you'll be like, oh yeah, I know who that is. It's really great. The only thing I probably didn't like, I wasn't the biggest fan of Rachel McAdams' character, but you're not really supposed to be, so that's okay, I suppose. Like, she's just kind of annoying and doesn't really appreciate the things that he is passionate about. I don't know, it kind of is a bit annoying, but, you know, it's okay, that's not really a big deal. I think you're not really supposed to like her. She's just kind of, you know, but yeah, overall, this is a brilliant movie. I highly recommend you check this out. I haven't heard that many people talking about it. I've heard a few people talking about it, and people who I have heard talk about it have said they really enjoyed it. So I'd highly recommend you check this one out. I'm not the biggest Owen Wilson fan, but he plays a completely different role. I was kind of worried about how he'd actually portray in this film. I was kind of worried it wasn't going to work out because of him, but he was fine. He was great. I didn't have a problem with him at all. He did a really great job. I really liked his character. Like I say, sometimes I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I really enjoyed him in this film. He was perfectly fine. So if you're not a big Owen Wilson fan, don't let that put you off. Definitely check this one out. I highly recommend it. So yeah, that was my review, guys. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this 20s theme type of thing. I had a really fun time just kind of getting ready, and I had a lot of fun doing this video. So yeah, thumbs up if you enjoyed that. Comment down below if you've seen Midnight in Paris. Comment down below if you think you might want to see it, or anything like that, or if you like my, I guess, outfit, you'd say. And yeah, until then, guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed, like I say. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are a newbie, and I will just see you next time. Goodbye!